on, chat? Let me know where you are watching from. We're going to be getting started shortly. Let me pull up my chat box. I feel like it's been a while since I have pulled up on YouTube going live. I'm going to definitely have some fun today. Going to be tracking out some multi-tracks and some stems. Going to be sharing with you guys my process and how we make this happen. Yeah, let me know where you are watching from. Daniel, what's going on with you? All right, cool. Let's get to it. And if you have not yet liked the video, please like the video for me. We're going to be tracking out More Than Anything by Myron Williams. So we're just going to be creating the intro today. So that's going to be a task all by itself. Mike Burrell definitely did his thing when he arranged this. It definitely is a Earth, Wind, and Fire type intro. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's have some fun. Let's do it. We got Massachusetts in the house. Rwanda? I think that's what that is. Trinidad, Tobago. Y'all know I can't talk for real, for real. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these cities right. Brazil in the house. Kevin watching from Kenya. What's going on? Glad to have you guys here. Let's get into it. Let me share my screen with you guys. All right, cool. So this is what we got. So what I did was I imported the original MP3 from YouTube. I uploaded it into a YouTube converter. From there, I dragged it into Logic and figured out what the tempo was. I think we're somewhere around 105. The tempo isn't quite syncing up because I think they probably used a weird tempo like 106.20 or like 105.675, like something weird. So they used a weird tempo, so it's kind of running off a little bit. So check this out. So it's there, but then it's running off. So we're running off the tempo just a little bit. If I need to speed it up later, we can do that. If I need to slow it down, I can do that. Just for the fun of it, let's do 40, see what happens. Tobago? All right, so Tobago. Hopefully that's right. Did I pronounce it right? Tobago. Hey, we got Atlanta in the house. Mellow Mister. What's going on, brother? Hello, Mister. What's going on? Yeah. All right, cool. So, hey, Marvin, do a lot of people often mispronounce Tobago? Am I the only one? Is it just me? Perfect. So here's the thing. I don't like using weird tempos, like in between tempos, because it can kind of get confusing on the back end. So we're just going to stick at, let's just do 105.50. Let's just do that. All right, let's start with the loop first. So I'm going to pull up, let's start with the loop. This video is probably going to get demonetized too because I'm using this track in it, but it is what it is. I'm here for a good time, here to help you guys out, show you my process. So as always, the first thing we are going to start with is the loop. We got to start with the loop first so we can kind of feel out the song. So let's listen. So I hear the shakers doing something like, so that's what I'm hearing. Let's pull up, let's go to Stylus. Let's see what Stylus got in there. This is Stylus RMX. This is one of my favorite loop making plugins. Let's go to Groove Elements and let's go to the shaker first. All right, so let's do this. All right, let's add in the shaker. All right, cool. Let's quantize the shaker, and we're gonna drag this right here. Let's join it, and then let's add in another shaker. We're gonna pull up, as always, we gotta pull up premium church samples. If you want access to these, you can click the link below and go to my website and go get some of the samples I use. So we're gonna add that underneath the shaker that's already going. All right, we got that shaker going. We're gonna drag this out, join it. All right, let's add a tambourine in. All right, quantize it, cut it right here, drag this out, join it, name it Tam. All right, cool. I'm gonna add another tambourine in here. So I tried to use Logic's plugin to find the BPM, and Logic wasn't rocking with it. Logic said, I'm not working today. Like, nothing. Sometimes Logic does this with the BPM for whatever reason, so it is what it is. What's going on, Josh? Devin, what's going on, brother? Yeah, so Logic BPM is not cooperating with us. Let's do another tambourine. All right, we have that tambourine moving along, and the goal of the loop is to make the song feel good. We're supposed to want to dance when we hear this loop, so this loop is supposed to make the song feel good and move. All right, cool. Join this right now. Now we got to add in our Mike Burrell claps in here. So what claps do we want to use? Let's do something different. Maybe I've showed you guys this before. So I have this whole entire folder with all of my one-shot samples and a bunch of different claps and a bunch of different stuff in here. Shout out to my guy Matt. He kind of put me on doing it this way. So I'm going to go through and find some one-shots that could potentially work for this song, and we're going to drag it in. Let's go to Paradox. I like that clap right there. So we're going to bring it in, and we're going to stack this clap as well. So I'm going to put it right here, and then we're going to drag it over. And as y'all know, I typically play this stuff out, but this is a different approach that I like to use sometimes. All right, cool. Now check this out. I'm going to stack this with another clap. Right? So we're going to go to these claps. Matter of fact, let's go back to Premium Church Volume 2. No, I want to use this. So that's the loop right there. All right, one more thing before we actually get into the melody of the song. And yeah. Caleb, what's going on, brother? Yep, Mike Burrell is crazy. Oh, all right, cool. Thank you. My fault, guys. Thank you for letting me know that. We can fix that. The logic screen isn't showing everything. All right, cool. There we go. That should be better. Let me know if that is better, Daniel. Thank you for letting me know that. So yeah, like I was saying, if you weren't able to see it, I have this whole entire folder with just samples, one shots, a bunch of stuff, and sometimes I like to drag them into the session, right? All right, the next thing we are going to add is some more movement. Let's go back to Stylus RMX. This is one of my go-to libraries I like to use. And if you are here, it's 51 of you guys in here. If you are here right now, like the video for me for the algorithm. All right, perfect. All right, we're going to play this out. All right, so we have bongos in here, but what we're going to do is we're going to tuck this all the way underneath. Joel, what's going on, brother? I'm doing good. How you feeling? Nigeria in the house. What's going on? All right, so we got our loop. You can kind of hear how the loop is put together really, really well. I think we're done with the loop right now. I want to add a metronome. No, I don't want to add the metronome. I want to add a cowbell to this. Let's see. Let's add a cowbell.
Chorus. Just the cake.
We'll add a metronome later. And we're going to tuck that cowbell underneath, right? All right, cool. We are done with the loop. I'm showing you guys how to create these multi-tracks. We're only going to be working on the intro today, right? So I'm showing you how we can track out this intro just like the record. We finished the loop. Now it's time to lay a foundation with the keys, right? So I'm going to clean up the session just a little bit. I'm going to select shaker, and then I'm going to select cowbell, and it's going to select everything. Then I'm going to double click it, and then we're going to create track stack, summing stack, and then I'm going to name this loop. Now the loop is out the way. We can change the picture of the loop, and we can make it, let's do that. And then let's assign some track colors as well. All right, cool. So we got the loop right there, right? So I have to figure out what Mike was doing on them keys. So that's going to be a fun task. Let's pull up, let's use Dunamis Grand, and then I'm going to stack it with a Nord piano as well. Let me make sure we got everything plugged up. All right, cool. I'm turning over on my overhead camera. Just so you guys can see what I'm doing. I think the overhead camera is always cool. Let me see. Where's my overlays? All right, let me change my battery real quick. Give me 1 second. We're gonna change the battery. I want to make sure we have that overhead shot. So give me 1 second. All right, we back. We back. So this is the overhead shot that I'm telling you about. Something like that. We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. So yep, we start on that B flat. So hey, I think we got it. Joel, we got new music coming. So I'm currently getting a song mixed right now. It's kind of taking forever to get mixed. No fault of my own. No shade to the person mixing it, but he's kind of taking a while mixing it. So I'm hoping to release something, hopefully the summertime, hopefully the springtime. My next single, it's a ballad. It's definitely going to be crazy. If you like the music that I make in general, you're definitely going to like the next song that I put out. So I got a couple of songs sitting. That's really not the focus right now, but I know that it's part of my passion with releasing music. So I definitely want to get some music out, at least one song. If we're lucky, I'll put out 2 songs this year. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That wasn't supposed to happen. Remember the studio setup video? Yes, sir. So one of the things I kind of mentioned is I have a setup that I can just, if this is what you're talking about, I have a setup that I can just easily sit down and record a video. And it's the same for this camera. When this camera goes out, I can easily just change the camera and put another battery in. Yeah, this keyboard is an airplane cockpit. It's the Nord keyboard. We all know and love Nord. So we're listening for this line. All right, let's try to record it. J Rhythm, what's going on, brother? So I'm using a Sony ZV-E10 Mark II, and then overhead I'm using a Canon M50 Mark II. With my Sony ZV-E10 Mark II, I have a Sigma lens, so that kind of helps with the clarity a little bit. Cool. Let's pull this up right here. Then we got Then we go to. All right, we're gonna get it right. We got a couple of mess ups in there, but we're gonna get it right. So that's what we got right there. All right, we got piano right here. That's kind of like the blueprint. Let me listen to what the bass is doing. All right, let me pull up a bass. All right, cool. All right, so we're using this bass, and I'm going to stack it with. I'm going to stack it with another bass. So we're going to use two basses. So this bass right here kind of has like that dirty feel to it a little bit. Got that chorus feel to it. Bright a little bit, you know. Let's pull up another bass, and then we're going to turn the second bass down a little bit. Let's see. All right, cool, we got it. Doom doom. All right, cool. Let's see what we sound like. All right, so I don't like that build right there. I'm gonna try to do something else. You said, let me record the bass line to you. I have to get the bass line done as soon as possible. So yeah. So yes, I do have a GoPro. I typically use that at church, not in the studio. So good question, Caleb. So the reason I do it this way is so when I send it out to the band, they have a full-on context of what the stems are going to sound like. So no, I don't have to record keys. No, I don't have to record bass. But for me, the way that I think, the way that I process creating stems, it doesn't kill me to make keys and to make bass as well. So essentially, when I send them the intro, or when they hear the intro, well, more so when I send it to them, they are going to hear everything in there. They're going to hear drums, loop, bass, keys, auxiliaries, everything. And also, I get on here to show you guys how I create stems as well. So it's for you. It's for the band. It's for me as well. So yeah. So no, you don't have to do it this way. If you're recording stems, you don't have to record keys. You don't have to record bass either. But you are correct. When I actually use this at church, I'm only going to actually use the aux stems. I'm not going to use the keys or the bass or anything like that. Let's add in a Rhodes. I'm going to pull up Rhodes Anthology. This Rhodes sounds so good. Let me know if that makes sense, Caleb. So I'm going to tuck this Rhodes underneath and play underneath it. Yeah. Hey. Good. I'm glad that makes sense. Yeah. Ask me more questions like that. I like answering those type of questions. All right, so we got the Rhodes in there, we got the bass, we got the keys. Now it's time to add in there. Let's start with some aux, and then we're gonna add in there the brass. No, actually, I'm gonna add in a pad. This is a hack. I told you guys about this a while ago. If you add in a thick pad underneath your productions, it's going to make your production sound more full and more warm. Listen to that. So I'm not going to play the melody line with this pad. I'm only going to play the chords. So Caleb, you once asked about that before. You said, why don't I just overdub the keys and, you know, the pad underneath? This time I'm only going to play the chords. So I'm just going to play and I'm going to let everything else play the melody lines. Something like that. So it's all the way underneath. that pad right there. Now I gotta redo that. That line is wearing me out. All right, let's get it right. So we got the pad underneath. It's there. You can feel it, but you may not be able to hear it. It's felt, but it's not heard. No, who's singing this Sunday? No, the other worship leader, Shawnette, is singing this Sunday. No, I can listen. If we live, it ain't no point of sharing, keeping secrets. So this is the Rhodes anthology underneath. So this is what the bad patch is. Rhodes anthology, right? Randy Jenkins, vintage brass 2. And then we got 80s keys in there. That's within Logic. This is in Logic, and this is a one-shot from a website called Somatics. So when we put all of that together, hey Jay, what did I say? What was the pause moment? What did I say? Repeat it for me. So yeah, we got all of that together, and that is creating like a bed underneath the production. So it already sounds full without the aux. It already sounds full. We don't have felt but not heard. Yeah, it's felt but not heard. Amen. All right, cool. The first aux thing that I want to add in here is going to be like, it's going to be like a bright synth, right? That's very bright right there. Let's just put some stuff together. Let's combine some sounds. Matter of fact, modern wave synth. Let's pull up modern wave synth. If you want access to this, the link is below. That's very loud. All right, now we love the Nord for the piano sounds, but what y'all don't know is the Nord has a crazy synth engine as well. So I'm going to pull up a synth or find some type of synth within the Nord as well. That can actually work. And I'm going to stack this with one of my samples from the Nord. So check this out. It's about to get crazy. Let's turn on the vibrato. I'll actually send the I'll drop the link below. MK Bailey music.com modern wave synth. Tap in, it's for Logic. I think you use Logic. Yeah, tap in. I haven't added any ARPs yet, but I'm definitely going to add some ARPs in here. Good idea. So check this out. I'm going to blend all of these sounds together, right? So we're going to add. So we're only using, this is essentially 5 sounds. So this is going to be the only aux sound that I use. Then I'm going to add in, as Josiah said, a ARP. Then I'm going to add in some brass to the song. Maybe add in some bells. And maybe add in organ. We're only doing the intro today, right? So we got Nord aux. Da, da, da. So yeah, let's tap in. We folding. Vaughn, what's going on, brother? How you feeling? Glad you're here. Hey, that was bad. All right, that's cool. We got to turn these aux down a little bit. We don't want our aux all the way out super, super loud. We want them there. We want them felt, not heard. Amen. Felt, not heard. That's what we want. So we're going to turn this down a little bit. Let's see. So we got the aux in there. That's all we're doing. We're going to keep the aux in there. Now we're going to add in some bells. Let's see what bells we want to use. And then let's stack this with Gospel Bells 50. If you want access to this, you know where to find them. Description in the link is in the description. Gospel session bass, I haven't released that yet. It's a bass that I've kind of tweaked in Logic. So it's actually in Logic. I'm going to be releasing that very soon. Actually, I'm going to be releasing that next week in a producer pack. So that's going to be coming very soon. If you are on my email list, you'll be up to date whenever I release new stuff and when stuff comes out. So yeah, definitely sign up for my email list if you're not there. John, what's going on? Thank you. I'm glad that you love my work. Glad that you are here. Shout out to Cape Town. Cape Town in the house, South Africa. Mistakes equals out voicings. Yes, sir. So we're going to capitalize on the lines with these bells, as I often mention, or as I often say. When I'm tracking out bells on a gospel production, you want to be very careful that your gospel production doesn't turn into a Christmas production. So be cautious on how many bell lines and melodies that you do when adding bells to your production. So we're going to mix that line. Hey, Deadpool, I really like that idea. I'm going to add that to my list. Produce a track only using Nord stage tones. We're going to do that. I'm going to add that to the list. Maybe I'll do that live one day. Yeah. All right, we're about to add in, I really want to add in some effects right now, but I'm going to wait to add in some effects, and then I'm going to add in the brass first. So let's pull up the Nord brass, because we got some crazy brass stuff in here. Maybe I'll give this track away for free on my website. Maybe that's what I'll do. Would y'all like that? Would y'all like if I gave away this intro on my website for free? Let me know. If y'all would like that, I may do that today or this week. Hey, that's so bad. That is so bad. Yeah. Let's see what else is in the track. Yeah. All right, let's add in some orc hits. Let's add in some orc hits. What's crazy is right now, like from a producer point of view, from a person who is making these multi-tracks, there's so much that I'm hearing. There's so much that I'm thinking about right now. I'm thinking about orc hits, FX, guitar, organ. Like I'm hearing all of these things. We haven't even added the drums in here yet. Like it's a lot going on in my mind. But we're going to get it out. So let's add in some orc hits. I'm going to actually pull some orc hits from my producer pack that I was telling you guys about. The producer pack is actually going to be coming out next week. That's the plan. This producer pack got like a lot of stuff in here. Like, and yeah, it's going to get real crazy. Let's go to the producer pack. All right, so this is my producer pack. Let's go to the orc hits. Crazy, right? Yeah, y'all definitely, if you are a producer, if you are a musician, if you want to tap in, if you want just more stuff to have to create music, this producer pack, I created it for you. It's made for you. So check this out. Dun, dun, dun. Next one goes right here. And yes, I could play this stuff out. I'm aware I could do that, but sometimes I just like dragging it in. Another thing that is funny as well, I'm tracking out all of this intro. If you know, you know, this is like Earth, Wind, and Fire's intro to one of their songs. We might get in trouble for doing this song with this melody line in here, but it's all for the glory of God, I promise. But we may not be able to do this song again. I don't know. But yeah, we've done a song like this that kind of had like some worldly melodies in there before, and we weren't able to do it again. So we'll see. Packs a punch. I love that right there. Packs a punch. The Nord, I haven't come across any orc hits on the Nord yet. But maybe they're in there. I don't think it has any orc hits, but maybe they're in there, or you can create them. But you can definitely add some samples of orc hits in there. Let me go through some of these questions. Sorry I missed some of y'all questions. So Daniel, to be honest, I know you guys often ask me about this in terms of, do I mix and master like, or EQ or add any reverb to these multi-tracks? Typically, no, I'm just leveling everything out. I may add in like some reverb if I feel like it needs it, but for the most part, I'm just making sure the levels are blended good. I may do some panning, but I'm not really doing any EQing or adding a lot of mixing stuff to it. Right, send it out free and it has all wrong notes in it, right? Josiah, good questions. You asking all the right questions. You're asking all of the things that I'm working on. I'm working on a template as well. The goal for this year, I'll just go ahead and share it with you guys, because a lot of you guys on here actually, you rock with some of the products that I have. I'm going to be bundling up a lot of good stuff and giving it away at a very, very low price. So you may get 6 or 7 items in one bundle for a very, very low price. And it's going to be stuff that's actually going to help you out. So that's the goal with the templates as well. So I'm not just working on one template, but I'm working on multiple templates, and it's going to help you guys out. It's all for you guys to be able to make better music quicker and easier and faster. It's for you. I'm adding organ to it. Yes, I am. Yes, this is Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yes, that's where the melody is from. Why can't I use worldly melodies? I don't know. Sometimes, so I think it comes from sometimes in church. Let's say you do an intro like this and people automatically know what it is. It can kind of be a distraction from them worshiping. Now, not everyone, but for some people in particular, it can kind of become a distraction. It's like, oh, snap, I know what song that is. This isn't worship to God. Like, depending on how they think, how they maybe even feel, they may feel like it's disrespectful to have melodies like this in church. So it just depends on where they're at in their mind and how they feel. I don't know, but this is the song that we got sent in Planning Center, so I'm tracking it out, you know? So Lawrence, more than likely, I'm probably not going to finish these stems. I have some other stems that I have. I've also, I also mentioned before that whenever I have put stems on my website, they typically don't really sell. Like, a lot of people don't just go running for stems. Maybe it's because of Multitracks and other sites like that, but that's why I typically don't like sell stems and release them. A lot of people aren't really interested in it. All right, so we got to add in some sweeps. Let's go back to the production. Let's go back to the producer pack. want to put that in the intro. Let's add it in here. Sheesh. That's kind of crazy right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add that in there too. This is good stuff right here. Let's turn this down. All right, now I'm going to go back to my producer pack, right? And let's do that. And I'm going to see if I have an intro, something that can lead us into the song, like a sweep or something. Beautiful, right? That's actually perfect. That's the key of B flat. Let's add it in there. Let's do it. Let's add it in there. So the hit is right there, right? So we're adding. So. It's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy right there. Oh, all right, cool. I'll take it out. Thank you. Hey, there we go. That should be better. And honestly, I don't have to add all of these transitional effects in here. I'm just kind of showing you what's in the producer pack. We're going to keep it. We're going to tuck it underneath. But yeah, this is just extracurricular activities that I'm doing right now. All right, we got all of these effects in here. Let's just stack them together. And we're going to name this EFX. Let's change the picture. We'll do that, right? You're thinking what I'm thinking. ARP's in the beginning. Yes, sir. So how do I think to create this song? This is going to sound very elementary, but the only way I know how to explain it to you is I'm trying to create what I'm hearing. So we have this intro. We have this song right here. And all I'm doing is recreating what I'm hearing. Another thing that may be confusing that you may be asking is how am I able to recreate what I'm hearing, and how do I know which sounds and which tones and which textures to use? Part of that is because I've done this, I don't know, 1,000+ hours. I've done this so many times. This isn't my first time doing this. I've probably been doing this for 10+ years, recreating intros and stuff like this and figuring out how to make it sound good. So learning how to do this doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of practice, learning, asking questions. Like 10+ years ago, there wasn't anyone on YouTube doing what I'm doing. Like there was very limited content on gospel music production in general. And whatever was there, it wasn't that great and it wasn't that good. You could find gospel keys. You can learn how to play gospel keys, but there wasn't a lot of people doing gospel music production. So yeah, like I learned how to do this just by using my ear. So if I learned how to do it and I'm actually teaching you guys how to do it, surely if you watch my videos enough and if you stick around long enough, you're going to be able to do what I'm doing. Like this is possible. You also have to realize too, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the gift that God has given you. Like if you believe and you think that you can do this type of stuff, or if you think that you can be a great producer, you will be a great producer. whether it takes 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, like whatever you put your mind to, whatever you go after, you can become that and be great at it. I've dealt with that before, Joel, but I don't typically deal with that on a weekly basis. My best advice to you is if you know you're working with a singer that often changes keys and they are, let's say, indecisive on what key they want to do. If you are tracking out stems, if you are practicing the song, I would say just get with that singer beforehand, call them up and be like, hey, I'm about to track out stems, or hey, I'm about to learn this music. What key are we doing it in? Can you please give me the key that you're going to do it in and stick to that key? You know, let them know that you're flexible, but you can't always be flexible in the way where it's throwing you off. And, you know, you got to have order as well, is what I'm trying to say. So you just got to get with that singer and tell them like, hey, I'm tracking out stems. The stems are complete. We either going to do it this way, or like, I can be flexible, but like, help me out. Help me do my job as I'm trying to support you do your job as well. So that's just a conversation, I think. Pitch drop, that is an O'Neill sound pack. I shared that link before. If you type in O'Neill, you'll have to Google it. I'll have to actually find the link. Hold on, I'll find the link for you now. My guy O'Neill, Dr. O. He still actually has his sounds up. I'll drop the link below. I use a lot of these sounds as well. That's for you, Josiah. Christmas production is crazy work. I said that a long time ago, and you must be far behind in the stream. But yeah, Christmas production is crazy work. Dang, I gotta stop doing that. All right, cool. Where we at? Where we at in the song? Oh, we got to add an ARP in here. We got to add an ARP in here. I like to tuck my ARPs underneath as well. The thing we've been saying this stream is it's felt but not heard. That's the thing we keep on saying. Felt but not heard. Amen. Let's find our arpeggiators. So basically what I'm looking for is the right tone, the right texture. That could potentially work. All right, let's see if this works texture and tone wise. Let's see. Let's put that right there. Eric, just tuning in. What's going on, brother? I'm doing good. We having fun on the stream, recreating some stems. Check this out. All right, that's kind of crazy right there. All right, cool. This is Logic Pro. All right, cool. Hey, Henry, glad you like it. You think it sounds good? I appreciate that. Yo, that joint sounded kind of crazy. It's feeling real good. Let me actually save this. I feel like I had a folder with all of like the Logic stuff in here, but it is what it is. All right, cool. The next thing, let's add an organ. Believe it or not, I have not used the Nord organ a lot since I've got it. So I gotta tweak it a little bit. Let me show y'all the overhead shot. Add a little bit of reverb. All right, cool. I got to figure out why the reverb and the effects isn't. Oh, all right, cool. I figured it out. That section was off. I turned it off. All right, cool. Let's. I don't like that. All right, cool. I think that's fine for now. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, they are different from the ones in the producer pack. The ones in the producer pack is a little bit more beefier They're more EQ'd. They're EQ'd louder. Compression. It's more going on with it. So they are similar but different. So we got the organ in here. All right, cool. So we got the organ in there. Next thing we're gonna add is some guitar. Let's add in a little guitar. Probably not. One, I don't have space for it, and two, I don't really play organ for real. The main thing is I don't got the space for it. That's the main thing for real. All right, so we're gonna play the chords, then we're gonna play the melody. All right, let's do that. Yeah, this joint about to get a little crazy. It's about to get a little crazy. Yeah, Daniel, we can add some strings in here. Let's add some chimes in here as well. I'm gonna do this guitar line, then I'm gonna add some strings and some chimes. Since we here, we might as well party, right? Why not? Remind me if I forget to add those strings. That tone is bright, but it's not right. That's what we're looking for right there. I kind of actually like that better. Kind of like that better. on doing that on that note. Let's harmonize there. Maybe that's it right there. That's kind of crazy. I'm trying. Hey, that counter line is really kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Hey, I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to hear where we're at right now. This joint is actually feeling pretty good. All right, cool. Y'all said add in some strings. Let's add in some strings. Hey, bro, that line is wearing me out. Goes to G major if that helps. I guess the stream is slightly behind. I think I kind of figured it out. Hey, Devin, you really know theory, huh? I don't know any type of theory. All I know is feel. That's the word of the day, feel. Like, I can feel and hear things, but in terms of, like, understanding and knowing theory, I leave that to y'all. Like, I just play. Maybe that sounds ignorant, but... All right, Joel, I think I got the line now. Let's see. Let's see. So we're going to add that in there. Cool. See? I don't think I got that right. I don't think I landed it. So maybe we did get it. All right, cool. We got it. Yo, listen, check it out. Do we keep or delete this counter line? Help me decide. This counter line right here, is that a distraction? Should I keep it or should I take it out? Let me know. Do I keep this counter line or do I take it out? Because it's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but I like it. I'm trying to think long term. Do we keep this counter line with the guitar? Let me know. Let's listen from the top. Pan it. All right, let's try that. I like the way y'all think. Stack it with the original line. If I understand you, then tuck it into the mix. All right, so maybe I need to stack the original line with it. All right, cool. Let's do that. So we did this. All right, let's tuck this line. Just this is what we need to do. I need to put that right there. Then we can tuck that right there. Turn this up just a little bit. So. Okay, that's better. That makes me feel a little bit better. That sounds much better. All right, cool. You said add some chimes in here, right? Maybe that's the last thing we'll add. Do I have any chimes in here? So we put this right here. Hey, I really like that. Hey, y'all got to tap in with the producer pack. I'm really trying to put y'all on game. I'm going to leave a link below. We still working, but I'm about to actually just send y'all a link for the producer pack. It's not out yet, but you can actually join the wait list. Y'all tap in with your boy. That's the producer pack that we're working on. You can join the wait list. Let's go back to the stream. A flat in there instead of A natural, which is probably throwing it off, but depending on how deep you're listening. Hey, you really got a good ear. So I think the A flat is very much so intentional. That A flat is, I think it's intentional. We can try that. We can try it. Maybe. That's wrong. did G, B flat, B. Try G, A, B. Yeah, that's what it is. G. Yeah, I think maybe that's it. Yeah, I think that's, but you know what's crazy? The A flat works though. Like that A flat. Or we could do, I kind of like that A flat, but adding that A in there just makes it feel more, it feels more natural with this right here. This feels a little bit more edgier. Like that feels like more darker. Like I like that darkness a little bit, but I also I feel more settled with. Thank you for that. That's good. Hey, this is why I be on the stream with y'all. Y'all be knowing. Long gave the ground. Yes, the FX definitely gives the track what it needs. That's from the producer pack. That's crazy. So I actually gotta learn the rest of this song. I've heard it before. I'm not gonna do that while y'all on the stream, but I know y'all don't want to watch me learn music, but back to the intro. So I think we got everything I want to add to this. Is there anything else that we should be adding? I think we're good. Oh, one more thing. I want to add in a piano bass. Let's do that with the Nord. So we're gonna do this. Da, da, da. I'm gonna add that, the low notes. Ah, messed up. That's all we got. That's all we add in. So one more time. Before we do it one more time, let's check some of the comments. No, y'all don't want to see me learn music. Yeah, it's y'all don't want to see. Maybe I'll save that for. Oh, we gotta add drums. How did I forget that? How did I forget that? All right, let's add in drums in here. Hey, Joel, maybe one day. I doubt it, but maybe one day. We shall see. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you have learned a lot. I'm glad that you have learned a lot. Let's add the drums in here. Sample the Velvet White. Hey, man. Nah. Maybe. I just doubt I ever do that, truthfully. Just because it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's already people doing that. I don't really want to do that. Like, more so what I'm trying to do, Joel, is create my own sounds. So that it's... Yeah, I'm trying to create my own sounds at this point. So most of the sounds that I'm trying to release from now is sounds that I'm doing and actually sculpting together. So I doubt I ever would release Velvet and White and Royal Grand, especially not directly like they are, you know. I did that with like the Power Grand. I kind of tweaked it a little bit and I named it Dunamis Grand. Dunamis and Power is the same thing. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. But yeah, I doubt I'd do that with the Nord. Like, yeah. Let's add in the key drums. Y'all know this is my favorite part. How did I forget to do this? I don't know, but let's add it in here. This will only take a couple of seconds. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We've been on for an hour and a half. If you haven't liked this video yet, please like the video. So yeah, let's pull up Tony Royster kit. I was using this snare earlier. Joint was kind of cutting crazy. Let's see what the drums are doing. I don't think the drums are doing much. I'm going to create my own feel. All right, let's record it. I'm just going for it. We just going for it. Let's add a metronome in here. We'll do that after. Let's see. All right, one more time. One more time. Snare is definitely smacking. Yes, sir. Yes to both of those, Josiah. Drummer's feeling threatened right now. Nah. Yes, sir. Sub pedal bass. That's hilarious. Drummer's feeling threatened. All right, let's see if we can nail it down. I should have actually did my drum pack. We still ain't nailed it yet. We gonna get it though. Something like that. Let's see where we at. Let's quantize it. All right, let's redo this intro. Are y'all tired of hearing this intro yet? I don't mind it because I'm making it, but are y'all tired of hearing it? Play your drum pack real quick. You want to do a comparison? I'm actually working on another one. We can do that. Let's pull up my drum pack. This is only available for Logic right now. But just so y'all can hear it. I don't know if it compares to Tony Royster kit, but it sounds good though. It sounds really, really good. I hate to compare the two. But these are actually real drum tones, so take it what you will. So that feels like a little bit more natural. It feels like more like real drums. So these are real drums. We can even change it up a little bit. Yeah. JJ, you said much better? You think so? Yeah, I think these drums sound really, really good. I'm going to actually send y'all the link. It's only $24.99. I'm working on, I'm going to share it with y'all. Since y'all family, since we all here, I plan on doing a drum VST at some point. I'm still gathering that information on what I need to do in order to turn this into a drum VST. But that's the link below, David, if you want to tap in with it. One more time before we leave the stream, I actually pulled up Oakwood Drum Suite. Go tap in the website. It's a lot of helpful products on here that can help you to make better music easier and faster. We even got like a VST right here called PolyVerb-X. I'm going to add that to the stream as well. But tap in on the website. Yeah, tap in with your boy. I'm going to add actually some reverb to these drums, right? I'm glad y'all think these drums sound so much better. I'm glad to hear that. So let's add in, this is my personal reverb right here, right? So check this out. This is my personal reverb. So let's actually run the drums through this, right? So all right, cool. That's the reverb right there. Let's run the loop through it as well. Like let's throw this loop on here. Let's throw PolyVerb-X. The thing I like about PolyVerb-X the most is it makes stuff feel like actually a live room, you know? So check this out. That sounds like a live room, a live recording, you know? That joint is smacking. All right, one more time before we leave the stream. Let's party. Intro right here. Let's go. That's all we got for today. Hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We've been on for maybe almost 2 hours now. Always appreciate it when you guys pull up on me. Yes, sir. JJ, that's the goal in order to get something for everyone to use. I know I'm limiting myself by only making something available for Logic, but we got to work with what we got from right now. Hey, shout out to Brazil. Brazil always be showing up and showing love. Appreciate you coming through. Definitely subscribe to the channel. We do this maybe a couple of times a month, at least once a month. We're doing something like this. I showed you guys a little bit more, I think, than I usually do. Typically, when I get on here and we do gospel music production, I try to keep it like super, super simple and easy to understand and make it digestible if you are new to this. But today we went a little bit more in depth, and I hope to do more of that soon. But shout out to all of you guys for hanging out and being here with us. I'm always indecisive on whether to keep these streams up or not. I'm either going to keep the stream up, give away the stems for free, one or the other. I'm not going to take it down immediately, so it'll be up for a little bit. If enough people start watching it and clicking on it, and if it gets demonetized and all that good stuff, then maybe I'll keep it up. I don't know. I'm always indecisive. Trenda, what's going on? Love from Germany. Is this my guy? Is that my guy Robert's friend, or maybe? I don't know. Is that who I think it is? Maybe it's not. Love from UK. Glad to have you here. Hey, shout out to Josiah. You added a lot of helpful information to this stream, and you helped me out a lot, so I appreciate that. Yep, I may definitely consider keeping it up, but appreciate you guys hanging out with me. That's all we got. Definitely tap in on the website if you guys are looking for some musical resources to help you to make better music. Tap in. You may find something you like. If you don't want to shop or buy anything, I got some free stuff on here as well. We got some free loops, free shout loop, worship cues. Definitely just tap in, go check it out. If you see something you like, grab it. We got a lot of good stuff coming down the pipeline. But appreciate you guys hanging out with me. That's all we got for today. Shout out to Massachusetts, David in the house. We'll be back very soon. Appreciate you guys. We are out.